Hello, I'm Helga Henry, and on today's Creative Shift vlog, I thought we'd look at easy ways to shift your perspective. Businesses are told all the time that they need to innovate, and for a lot of people that immediately conjures up visions of being the next, Steve Jobs and Apple, where you'll come up with massive market disruptive products and services. But actually, innovation can happen on a much smaller scale. And if we learn anything from Apple and the other great innovators of the market, it's actually that innovation is a habit, not a one-off activity. That they seek to improve or make new, that's what innovation means, in a variety of areas of their business. There are habits that you can inculcate, that you can encourage, that makes new thoughts, new input, new ideas and fresh expressions more likely than less likely. So I'm going to tell you a few ways I think you can shift that perspective and allow the new ideas in. If you think about it, in our day-to-day business lives, we tend to be creatures of habit. We'll largely go to the same 5 places for lunch. We'll go in and out of work, usually using the same route each time. We'll use the same modes of transport. All sorts of things we kind of automate for speed. Putting in little pattern disruptions can really help liven it up, have new inputs. And some of them are really quite simple. Here are a few. Go somewhere different for lunch that serves a different type of cuisine that you don't normally eat. Have trouble with the menu. Try to figure out what it is you need or like. Take some colleagues with you. Go for a walk somewhere and everybody swap iPods. Listen to some different music. This is a really great one, and I really hadn't realised how stuck in my ways I am. But get your news from a different source. Have you watched Al Jazeera? Do you pick up, if you're a broadsheet reader, do you pick up the odd tabloid or vice versa? Have you picked up a magazine that you know a little bit about? Have you read The Economist lately or The New Statesman? Get your news from a new place and you might just have a different insight, a different idea that again just sparks your thinking. Relate what you've seen back to your business and your current situation. Keep on top of trends. I'm pretty useless at that, but I try and know 2 or 3 people who are kind of slightly geeky and love every new piece of innovation, every new piece of tech, who will probably buy it and use it, and I talk to them. This is another great way. If you don't want to keep on top of every single trend or every single news item, know people who do and pick their brains. It's often a faster way. Work out what you're going to become expert in and let them pick yours too. Moving the furniture around, literally and figuratively, changes your perspective. You don't get into the same physical pattern, and therefore you don't relive the old neural patterns of thinking. Swap your desk around, have a clear out. Change your perspective or your angle of your desk, and you may well change the angle or perspective of your approach. Have a think about that. Even if you can't particularly change furniture, change pictures, change what you can see, change the visual stimulus around you. So, you might think of these as a little bit way out, a bit too wacky, but you know what? Give them a go. If you don't like any of them, it's very simple. Go back to going into work the way you used to, revert to your favourite sources of media, put your office back the way it was. It's just an experiment. but it's a habit to get into to shake you out of your habitual thinking. Keep on doing what you're doing, you're going to keep on getting what you get. If you want to get something different, do something different. That's it for this vlog. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you next time. Bye.